Hello again,
everybody.
It's the Reverend Jay Goldstein.
And welcome to
And
another
welcome to another episode
of Doodling,
with Reverend Jay.
Today's episode,
Today's
we'll be drawing
episode,
a
we're going to
cartoon
be drawing
hand making
a
peace
rocket
sign.
ship.
Now,
Now,
in a
rocket
previous
ships are
episode,
fun,
I drew
they're
a simple
fast,
cartoon
and they
hand.
might be the future
And
of
if you want to
humanity.
see that,
So
I
let's
put
draw
the link
one.
in the comments below.
Today I'm going to be
But
drawing
today we're going to be
classic
drawing a cartoon
Buck
hand
Rogers
making a peace sign,
Flash Gordon
which
style
looks
rocket ship.
like that.
Now they were cigar shaped.
So let's get
So
started.
let's draw a cigar shape first.
Now I like to get started drawing a hand
We're going to put
by
the
drawing
nose
the
of the
sleeve
rocket ship here
of the shirt
and
that the
draw
hand is coming out of.
a large
We'll start by
curved
making a diagonal
line
line there.
most of the
And
way
then
across
another
the
one
page.
a little bit below like that.
Next, what we're going to want to do
Connect
is
this
create a
end
mirror
with a very
or
slightly
complementary
curved
line
like this.
to complete the cigar
Now
shape.
ready to start drawing the hand. I make a very skinny wrist for a cartoon hand. As it
That's
looks
good
very
enough.
cartoonish to me.
Next, you're going to want to connect
And
these
then
2 points with a semicircle.
Let's make the thumb.
I'll show you why later.
In the peace sign, the thumb kind of comes up like that.
To keep this spaceship stable,
As
you're
you
going
can
to want to
see-
give it little
Oops.
rudders.
As you can see.
That can be easily done by making
And then
a
it makes
diagonal line
The hand
and then a
makes
line
a
that
V with
follows
these
the
two fingers. The
way the
index
spaceship is going.
and the middle finger. That's right.
Do that on both
V.
sides.
For peace. So we'll start by drawing the index finger,
And then bring these rudders
which
back
lines
in
up
with
where the
curved
thumb
lines.
ends. Right there.
Now I'm doing this while
Then
I'm
make the
talking
middle
and
finger.
from behind a camera, so it's not coming out as well
Which is
as it
just a little bit
ordinarily
longer.
would.
Then the index
But
finger.
You're
like
getting
that.
the general idea, I hope. Next, let's place
Next,
a
we
little
just
window up
have
here in the
the
nose
ring finger
cone, so we know
and
where
the
the
pinky.
astronauts are.
And they're very
so that
easy
they
to
can
put in
look
at
out
this
into
point
space.
because it's just one curvy line like that. And another
I like to
smaller
make
one
the windows
just
on
below
a
it.
spaceship square, just like in an airplane.
Let's add some fingernails. One on
Next,
the
we can
thumb,
kind of color in the nose cone a
and
little bit.
couple on the fingers right there. Just little lines like
And
that are
put
enough to indicate that. And
some
finish
little
up the
hash
palm
mark
of the hand
details
with a
right
curve
here.
right there.
On the rudders.
We can finish the sleeve now, if you haven't already, by making this curve at the
I
back
think
of the
that
hand.
looks rather smart.
Then coloring in the inside of the shirt.
Now we can decorate this any way you want.
Why
You could
not
draw
give some depth
a bird of prey.
by putting some shading
Or-
on this?
I don't know. Whatever symbol represents your country.
And just try to figure
For
out
my country, it's a
where
bird
you
of
want
prey.
your shading. The light source seems
But because
to be
I
coming
can't
from
really
here.
draw one that easily, I'm going to make
And then just shade the parts that are farthest away from the light source.
it say USA.
And there we are. It's a cartoon hand. Occupy YouTube. I hope you enjoyed
And a
this
lot of
video.
rocket
If
ship
you have,
toys.
please hit the like button,
We'll
the
have
share
that kind of a
button,
marking.
subscribe to the channel, and do some more of these videos and some other things too.
All
I know
that's
I'm not the
left
greatest artist,
is the
but then
fire
again,
coming out of
I'm
the
pretty
rocket,
close to the
or
worst,
the
at least
exhaust.
on YouTube.
An
that's
easy way to
saying
do that
something.
is to make a large
Alright.
curved line from
Until
the top
next
of the
time,
rocket
it's the Reverend Jay Goldstein.
that gets a little bit wider than
Ta-da.
the rocket, but that comes back and makes a point like that. Or swoops
Hi,
up a little
I'm
like
Beth,
that.
and I'm going to teach
will
you how
make
to
a
draw a
point.
cartoon dragon.
Because we're going to build off of
Alright,
that.
we start out with the head. Draw the lower part of the
And
head
finish a
first,
flame shape.
the nose, jaw area, followed by the upper part, and always leave room for the spikes.
Now some lines in the
And now
flame
we are adding the spikes,
will give it some depth,
which you draw one in the middle of the head, and because the head is angled,
as well as giving
it's
the
a little bit
appearance
farther to the left.
that the end
now
is
the
very
eyes.
bright.
Which you can draw however you want.
And there we
dots
are.
Or whatever. And the nostrils.
It's not the
which
best
should be little
spaceship,
slits.
but it
Now we
is
draw the
our
belly,
spaceship.
which is sort of like a swoop, like half a pear.
And that's all that's important. I hope you enjoyed drawing today, and if
And
you
now the
did,
feet.
please
The front
post
one
a
you want
copy
to
of what
have
you've drawn.
So that the sole of
Send
the
me a
foot is
message
facing
or
the other
put a
one you
link
can draw
down in the
both
comments. Can you still do that on YouTube?
Next,
Well, I
the
guess we'll
arms.
find out. If you
which
enjoyed this
can be
video,
varying
please hit the
sizes, but I
like
like to
button,
make mine
the
kinda
share
big,
button,
and you can add claws
subscribe,
at the end.
and come back because next
And
time
here
we'll be
we
drawing
have
something
the
else.
upper part of the back, and then
Reverend J.
the bottom
Goldstein.
half. You can
Ta-da.
also put a wing in there. Don't forget to leave space for the wing when you're actually drawing. Right, and the tail is probably the most tricky part. You gotta draw it so it's laying on the ground in a swoop, and then back up and it's overlapping, then connect the tail to the rest of the body. Lastly, we have the spikes, which you draw along the tail, and as the tail curves around, you gotta draw the spikes in the opposite direction. We are drawing the head first, starting with the jaw, nose area, then the upper head part. Not drawing out all the way, so we leave room for the spikes. Then the eyes and the nostrils. Then the belly. Stopping so we have room for the feet. The front one facing with the base of the foot toward you, and then the side of the foot for the other one. Then the back, and the other half of the belly, arms with the fingers or claws. Drawing out the tail, and the wing, and then finishing up with the spikes along the tail and back. Ta-da! And that's how you draw a dragon.